Fellas, before you even think about proposing to her, here are 10 questions that every man should ask before marriage. Hey, my name is Jaquan, and here at Preparing Men for Marriage, we do everything we can to prepare men for the greatest decision that they will ever make in their lives. Without further ado, let's get into those questions you should ask before you pop the big question. Do you actively practice your faith if you have one? This is a very important question because this is something that could impact everything in your relationship. How you raise children, what you view about money, how you see the world. So many different things are impacted by just this one question. What are your views on marriage? Again, your views on marriage could be shaped by simply if you actively practice your faith. Based on your faith, it may set up for how marriage should be done according to your faith. What is your relationship like with your parents? This is something that gets deep because what it starts to do is it starts to get you to talking about their background. Okay. Have they seen healthy relationships before? Do they come from a background with two parents or one parent? What are your personal goals and ambitions? Now, I'm not necessarily saying that once we get married, you need to do what I want you to do, but you should at least want to know what are her goals and ambitions. You don't want to be the person who gets in the way of hers, but you do want to see if your union will cause you both to walk according to your ambitions and goals. And number 5, the last one on the list today. How do you handle conflict? Fellas, I understand she's beautiful, but if she does not handle conflict in a great way, in a good way, in a healthy way, you are in for some trouble. Here are the next 5 questions you must ask her. What are your views on money and debt? This is a big question because you need to know how she sees money. Does she have a good relationship with money? Is she in debt now? Does she have a plan on how to get out of that debt? Understand that once you two are married, her financial woes become your financial woes. Do you want children, and how many do you want? Furthermore, the question will be, how do you want to raise these children? Again, this goes back to the question that we asked, the first question, which was, do you actively practice your faith? Faith has a really heavy impact on how we do just about everything in our relationships. What are your views on community and friendship? Listen, fellas, it is great that she has you, but she is going to need a group of women, another woman, somebody in her circle that can help support her, which will impact support you in your relationship. It will also push her to be accountable and ultimately become the best version of herself. What does intimacy look like? Now, I know you're thinking this means sex, but intimacy could be that, but it's so much more involved than that. And you need to know what her thoughts are on intimacy. And last but not least, you need to ask what her thoughts are on roles and responsibilities. Again, not coming from a male chauvinist mindset, but you need to know what her thoughts are. What does a partnership look like in the home? Maybe what are some of the roles in the home? Decision making and leadership. One of the biggest things with this is, will she trust your leadership? Trust and believe me, the expectations need to be laid out as clearly as possible so that you don't go through unnecessary heartache, or she doesn't, about how to move forward in your relationship. Well, hey guys, that's the next 5 questions you must ask before marriage. Make sure that you hit like and subscribe for more relationship and marriage wisdom for men.